Hi, my loves. Today we are talking about my partner cheated with my friend. What to do? I'm Coach Kara. Welcome back to my channel. I thank you for joining me always. And we are here with yet another relationship topic. And boy, this is a deep one. Yeah? All right, let's get to it. So, listen, most people out there will have that friend who has some sort of interaction with your partner, or perhaps your partner may flirt or lust with your friend. It happens. It's always going to happen. It is inevitable, okay? Which is quite common. So, there are flirtatious people out there who are innocently enough willing to do that in your face. That's for with your friend. Oh, you look nice there. I like your hair like that. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. They say whatever right in front of you. You dismiss it. You think nothing of it because you trust your person. Your person trusts themselves that they know they're not going to do anything, right? Now you may have a friend who sees how your girl or guy flirts with them, may not say anything or may mention it to you. Is he always or is she always flirtatious like this? May bring it to your attention, and that's quite normal. Your person is flirtatious or just like to get attention, mainly what it is. But here is when it becomes concerning. It's when your partner wants to infringe upon that friend. Now, people could say mistakes happens. Look, it is 2023, and we all know that when it comes to adults and their minds and making conscientious decisions, that in any type of affair or infidelity, there is rarely a mistake that has been made. Oh, trust, it has been thought out, okay? Now, again, it could be a situation that may happen at a spur of the moment. You guys are having some sort of birthday party at the house, and friend may walk out the bathroom, boyfriend or girlfriend walks down the hall, sees them, flirt with them. You may hit them on the butt, whatever. If your friend doesn't say anything, that's a problem. Things happen, things manifest. So what happens when you find out officially that your partner, your lover, your spouse has been sleeping with your friend or has slept? And we'll talk a little bit more about the severities of it momentarily. All right. What do you do? Look, the first thing that needs to be done here is there has to be a sit down. Okay? You are going to need to know the hows, the whens, the whys, and the wheres. I promise you. You can say, oh, I don't care about where they slept at or when they... Yes, you do. Bullshit. And you can say that now, but I promise you, listen to me. I implore you, 3 to 6 months down the line, you're going to be sitting to yourself wondering at night, oh, I know what they used to do it at. Why didn't I catch that? When were they doing this? No, you're going to be wondering a lot because you're going to try to put the pieces together to see if you faltered in any way for this to happen. Okay? I know as humans, we like to self-blame and try to go back to ourselves and say, well, was I not doing something? Was I that naive? We try to go back and blame ourselves and try to make sense of it all by putting the pieces together. So that's why it is going to be imperative for you to bring those two together to find out all of those things I've just listed for your sake, for your well-being. I promise you, you will definitely need to know that to gain clarity, because I promise you, what you think is just sex and just linking up or whatever, there's usually always a small little piece that means a lot. Like, whoa, you did that because of this with my girl, my guy. I'm telling you, you're going to want to talk and you're going to want to listen to what they both have to say. Why? Because you deserve it. Yeah. Next. So once you've discussed what has happened, you need to know why they betrayed you. You want to hear their answers. And if you can't get one, it can either be because, they didn't care, they just did it. That's saying a lot. If someone says, "Oh well, it's not, I really, everything," give you a whole bunch of rumbling and mumble jumble without giving you an actual answer, that's concerning. That's really concerning. No, I would rather someone say, "Hey, well, I kind of did this because you did this to me, like, last year. Remember when you did that and you embarrassed me and yada yada yada." Have an excuse at least. You understand, or you weren't doing your part, or that. Have an excuse, but to just sit there and just not know why you did it is very concerning and revealing. It says a lot without being said. That's savage. Yeah. And so you're going to be wondering after you've had to sit down and it doesn't have to be together, because it may not be best for it to be together, because they could team up. You understand? Do it separately. And then you can weigh your situation, because it's going to all come down to this. You have your bestie. You have your boo. Who do you forgive? Mm-hmm. Who is going to gain that forgiveness? And should it be rendered? Of course, we want to forgive. If you're going to depart, you're going to want to go your way on a clean slate. I discovered, I talked about it, I now know it is what it is. I'm leaving both of you out of my life. You're going to want to forgive them. Even if you decide to just keep one and you let go of the other, even still, you're always going to want to forgive. You're not going to want to hold on to that energy. I promise you, because whatever connection that you are keeping is still going to weigh down that connection. It's still going to affect it. It's always going to come back to what you did or what they did. I promise you, it is going to come back to that. Next. Here's the thing that most people don't take into account. Now, you've debated about if you forgive or whatever. How was it discovered? Did you walk in on them? Did you hear it in the streets? Ooh, that's bad. When you start hearing things in the streets, that means a little situation linking up and going on for a little minute. That's concerning. Did they come to you together, or maybe one of them, out of guilt and confess their betrayal? See, this is the most important factor. Discovery. How was this infidelity? How was this betrayal of friendship discovered? When two people, or one of those person, the guilty parties, come to you and they express their guilt, what they did, why they did it. "Oh, I was jealous of your relationship. I've always wanted this, so I just went with it. I've been lonely." They came to you and they confess their sins. That's big. That says a lot. That's definitely 100% forgivable, because it was weighing on their conscience. They couldn't live with it. They know you may be a good person. Even if you're a bad person, you deserved to know what they've done to you, what type of person you've had lying next to you or walking beside you for some time. It's very big of someone to own up and take accountability of the transgressions. And that's actually showing loyalty right there. Well, I betrayed you, at the same time, I owe it to you to confess this to you. So we don't have to be friends. We don't have to be lovers. I just want you to know I'm sorry. They confess, they apologize. That is what you want to expect. Baby, if you find out any other way than them coming to you with forgiveness and, you know, acts of guilt, you should be very, very concerned. Because more so than likely, it has been planned, well thought out, it has been scheduled. May have been times spent together, communication. There could be a lot of things that's going on. It could actually be a bond, a relationship forming. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't do anything else, you need to be more concerned about the discovery of it all, because that is what is going to be most impactful to you later on. And then you can sit back and you can ponder on the matter, because you're going to. It's inevitable. You get to yourself, you're going to think about, well, I can't believe, she was there for my baby shower, named my child, or he helped me raise my daughter, been around, you're going to sit back and you're going to replay all of these scenarios in your head and see what you missed. So however you discover it, that's what your connection was with that person. And then that is what is going to be, or should be, contingent upon forgiveness and letting them back into your life. Yeah. I mean, you're going to forgive anyway, but to let them back into your life, it's going to have to be a confession. Hands down. Otherwise, you're still dealing with maybe cold-hearted, cold-blooded snake savage. There's a lot of that out there, people. There's a lot of it out there. And I just wanted to bring that all to you. If you have a more unique situation and you need some further coaching and guidance through that matter, circumstance, all of my information will be linked down below. I thank you guys for joining me always, but that is all for now. Until next time.